You're moving to Vietnam to be a teacher and you don't want to be turned down for the job at the interview. Here are some tips to help you have a successful interview to be a teacher in Vietnam. Number one, you have to dress the part. And I'll tell you, my first interview here did not go well. I wore a plain white t-shirt and some comfortable shorts. And I could tell immediately that the company and the interviewer did not appreciate my effort or lack thereof. So are your looks less important than your abilities? Well, yes and no. They just would like to see that you are putting in an effort for the job and not just throwing your CV around hoping to land the best offer. So dressing respectably, dressing nicely and politely is going to be an important aspect for your interview. So your most important part is going to be the demo round where you can show and demonstrate your abilities and knowledge, but dressing nicely for this is an important note to keep in mind. Number two, be enthusiastic during your demo class. This may sound obvious, but there are a lot of interviews that take place where the candidate is sleepy or unenergetic and unsure of what they are doing. This does not impress the recruiter, and this does not impress the students either. When is the last time that you were interested in a boring teacher? If you don't want the recruiter and the students to be bored and uninterested, then you can't be boring and uninteresting either. Don't make this mistake. Bring your high energy to the classroom. Number three, you're going to want to prepare carefully for your interview and your demo. I am sure that if you feel good about your oral interview with the recruiter, that you're going to think that you might be easily accepted with this company, but that is nowhere near the case. The demo lesson is going to be the most important part of your interview process. Sometimes in an interview, we might find ourselves exaggerating or overqualifying ourselves for the position. This would quickly be uncovered in the demo process. If it's written that you have 1 to 2 years experience as a classroom teacher, then they're going to expect that you act like you do as well. When you're doing your demo class, you're being watched by an expert, not a human resources manager or an office manager. So make sure that you take this seriously in your preparation. Number four, be smart with your mouth. Arrive a little early for your interview. This will help give you a chance to strike up a conversation with the front desk staff or any other staff that might be nearby. They might be able to give you some details about the company that you're seeking to work for. You can then take this information into the interview and ask questions. For example, if they told you that they were opening another branch and you asked your interviewer about how that process is going, I think they would be highly impressed with your awareness and with your interest in the company. And of course, while you might not be able to get all the juicy details before your interview, you can take a look at the staff. You can look at their facial expressions and see if there's any dissatisfaction. And it will help you tell if this place that you're about to work for is nice or not. So consider this carefully as well. Last one, always take the initiative. Are you tired of waiting for human resources to respond? You can take the next step. There are thousands of reasons that they might not have responded. Your email could have gone to spam, they could have been busy, they might not be finished with their interview process, your CV could have gone missing, or they're simply not impressed and decided not to contact you. Now, my recommendation is going to be, of course, to look up the phone number of the employer and give them a call. This would make a huge impression on them regardless of their answer, and at least through having a conversation with them, you can find out how your interview went and at least get a reasonable answer. And if you're not fond of making the telephone call, go ahead and make another visit to their facility and ask to speak with your hiring manager. There's nothing more certain than taking the lead to win what you want. If you want more information about teaching jobs in Vietnam, visit vietnamteachingjobs.com. Good luck, candidates.